Coach, 22 minutes for Kennedy tonight, first one in off the bench. Can you speak to her impact on the team?
I love Ken. You know, what she brings is that dog mentality. She brings us emotional energy, defensive intensity. And the thing about Ken, she simply wants to win. She knows her role. She stars in it. She doesn't come in to score 20. She knows she's going to give us hustle plays and rebounds. Hitting a shot is a bonus, but we need what she brings, the energy.
Coach, for the second game in a row, Maddie Shearer had a 20-plus point performance. What's been the difference for her lately, and do you kind of expect these performances moving forward?
So proud of Maddie. You know, she and I had a conversation. It's funny. I wanted to free her up. She was pressing, and I was like, Maddie, don't worry about scoring. Don't worry about scoring. I was like, facilitate, get us in an offense, play hard. If it feels good, take the shot. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. We don't need you to score. And that was right before Georgia, and she's been scoring ever since. So I need to keep telling her, don't worry about scoring. But I was so proud of our point guards, period. Jada Walker, she came in as well. I thought she set the tone of driving to the rim. We really challenged her to play off 2 feet, spread the floor, finish on balance. I thought she set the tone for us offensively. But I thought our point guards were phenomenal. But we also took a step forward offensively when Robin Benton got that second foul. A couple of games ago, we couldn't stay together offensively, and we held the rope while she was out. So that is progress for us. But it was good for her to come back, and she still scored in double figures.
Coach, really impressive defensive performance earlier on in the game today. You guys did a good job of containing the lead loss to Cardoso.
There's so many of them. Keep going. There's just so many of them.
Stop there. But what was the approach there in terms of trying to contain this South Carolina team?
You know, I just told them we can't back down. We can't back down. We have to play hard defensively. Proud of the team. They stuck with the game plan. We were trying to change up our defense between man and zone, playing personnel defense. But at the end of the day, we were just flying around hustling and was able to make some plays. So I thought they really bought into the game plan.
There's been kind of loud moments at times of Memorial this year, but definitely nothing like tonight. How big is that for you guys to have fans, in the building cheering you all on?
That's huge. I want to give a big shout out to Big Blue Nation for standing behind this team even through tough times. But it was electric in there tonight. I can't even remember who hit the shot, maybe Maddie, and it was like explosion. But that's the energy we need. They feed off of it. Our players deserve it. And the outcome is still not what we want it to be. We will get there, but to have fans that still support us through this journey is very important to us.
An overtime loss to Georgia, and then number 5 LSU, number 1 South Carolina. With this in your rearview mirror and a couple games to breathe, how do you feel moving forward through these kind of next 4 games?
When do we get to breathe? I'm still waiting for that. When do we get to breathe? But you know what I told the team, obviously everybody's disappointed. We don't want any moral victories. We want to win. We want to win. But our staff and myself, we have to find a way to keep their confidence up, to keep their morale up. And so I just went in and tried to talk to them about the positives. For 3 quarters against the number 1 team in the country, you showed what you were made of. Obviously, they made the run in the 4th. We can learn from that. But that type of heart, intensity, I thought that was the most confidence that we've played with all around. If we can take those into our next games, we've learned from our experiences.
Do you have any update on Jada Walker's situation? Was she got it looked like an ankle injury there at the end of the game?
And I think she just got sideswiped, but Jada's tough. She was still walking and talking, so I feel like we're in good shape.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Kennedy, you really had a great game tonight. You made such a difference recently. How do you feel about impacting this game at this level as a freshman?
I think it's just basketball. We're all here to play basketball. I don't care what grade you're in. I don't care what grade I'm in. We're all here to win, and it's going to come. We finna win.
Maddie, this is the second game in a row. You kind of caught fire out there on offense. What's been the difference for you in these past 2 contests?
Just keep shooting it. You know, I knew they were going to fall eventually. That's what happens, you know, just keep shooting it. And, you know, I had all the encouragement from my coaches and my teammates to keep shooting the ball. So that's really what got me there. Yeah.
Maddie, from your perspective of that 16-0 run that you guys had late first quarter, early second quarter, like what kind of went right for you guys during that stretch?
I think it was just our mindset going into the game. You know, obviously nobody had us picked to win that game, and I think we were, you know, we got nothing to lose, everything to gain. And, you know, we went out there and we executed really well. We were hitting shots, and most importantly, we were getting stops on the other end. We were making them rattle. They were turning it over a few times. We just let them get too comfortable down low, I think. Definitely late in that fourth quarter for sure, too. But definitely our mindset going into that game. We wanted to win. We knew we could win. But unfortunately, they're a great team, and they capitalized too much on our mistakes. So.
In a lot of ways, you guys kind of look like a different team out there today, and we've seen you make steps, but today was a whole other level, especially during that first half. What was that difference for you? Do you feel like that you guys were doing today so well?
Just staying together. You know, it's such a journey, and it's been a really hard journey. You know, like I said, I think the last time, you know, not everybody has been shooting well on the same nights. I think we all had a better shooting night tonight. And, you know, that's our team. That's what we're capable of doing. So, you know, just sticking together and remembering, like, hey, stay with it, short memory, and keep going after these teams, no matter if it's the number one team in the country.
As a quick follow-up on my earlier question, you know, you kind of, in some ways, were forced to be a little bit more aggressive on offense when Robin went out with 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Do you feel like that kind of helped you or did force you to play more aggressive?
I wouldn't say it made me be more aggressive or not more aggressive. I think it was just, you know, the opportunities that I saw. You know, it could have been different if Robin was in there too. If anything, I think I probably would have had more opportunity if Robin was in too. So that's probably what I'd say.
Any more questions? All right, thank you guys. Brittany,